what can you say by looking at these pictures? Look, these are some great personalities. Can you not relate them to some sport? Well, obviously you can relate them to some sport instantly. Look, Sania Mirza can be related to tennis, right? Sachin Tendulkar to cricket, Abhinav Bindra to shooting, and Saina Nehwal to badminton. So you can say that you have related these set of pictures to these set of games somehow. Well, isn't it similar to doing some match the following that you used to do in childhood? Or even now, you must have matched the following in some subjects. Well, let's just do it for fun. Calf. Can you just relate the elements of column A to column B? Help me doing that. Calf is the young one of cow. Similarly, cub is the young one of lion. Puppy for dog. Kitten for cat. And lamb for sheep. Well, you can say that the elements of column A are related to column B as the elements of column A is the young one of elements of column B. So you can say that calf is the young one of cow. So this relation actually goes for all the elements of set A. Well, even numbers can be related like this. For example, if I give you two numbers, say 3 and 7. Can you tell me the relation between 3 and 7? Think. Well, you can say that both are odd numbers. Or one relation, you can say that 3 is less than 7. Right? So this is a relation between 3 and 7. Similarly, look at this equation. What will you say? 16 is the square of 4. So this relates 16 and 4. Now look at this. You can say that the line L is related to line M as it is the perpendicular to line M. Right? Now here, area of a square with side A units is what? A square, square units. So here you can say that the area of a square is related to its side. How? By A square. So these are few relations among numbers. So now if I put some numbers in sets. Say I take some numbers, put them in set A. I take some numbers, put them in set B. Now just like we were doing match the following with animals in one set and their young ones in another set. Similarly, we have taken some numbers in set A and some numbers in set B. Now can you tell me what relation can be there between set A and set B? By the term relation, I mean that all the elements of set A must be related by that relation to the elements of set B. So the relation from set A to set B can be what? Look. How is 2 related to 4? Can you tell me? Well, 2 square is 4. Let me check whether 3 is also related to 9 by that way. 3 square is 9, right? 4 square is 16. 5 square is 25. So if I take the relation is has its square. So if I say 2 has 4 as its square, 3 has 9 as its square, 4 has 16 as its square, and 5 has 25 as its square. So this relation is going fine with all the numbers. So I can say that the relation between set A and set B is has as its square. Now what if I interchange these two sets? Look. Now I have interchanged these two sets. Now suppose set B becomes set A for me and set A becomes set B for me. So you can say I have put some numbers in set A and I have put some numbers in set B. Now what is the relation? Does it remain the same? Has as its square? 4 has 2 as its square. Is it true or false? It is false. So what does the relation become now? The relation becomes is square of. Look, 4 is square of 2, 9 is square of 3, 16 is square of 4, and 25 is square of 5. So again, this relation is square of goes for all the elements of set A. This set A, right? Similarly, let me again take some numbers -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 in set A, and some numbers say 1, 4 and 9 in set B. Now remember, there is not a rule that the same numbers or the same number of numbers need to be taken in set A and set B both. You can take more numbers in set A than what is present in set B, or vice versa. So here, what can you see? What is the relation? If I say the relation is has as its square, can you tell me which numbers will relate to which number in set B? Which elements of A will relate to set B if the relation is has as its square? Check for -2. -2 square is 4, right? -1 square, 1. 0 square, well, 0 has no square in set B. 1, again 1. 2, again 4. And 3, 9. So what difference do you see between this match the following or this relation and the previous relations we've seen? Well, in previous relation, we did not have any number which did not have any relation to any other number in set B. But here we have this number 0. So it is okay if you have any number present in set A which is not related to any element of set B, or if you have any element in set B which is not related to any number of set A. So it is okay if you have something like this. So this is all what you are going to learn in relations and mapping. So in relations, you will learn how to connect the elements of one set to the other, and also what kind of relation do those numbers or those elements have with the elements of the other set. And also in mapping, you will learn the special kinds of relations that you will learn in our next few lectures.